How do you want it, kids? Body bags or Juve cubes? Makes no difference to me.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most powerful guns in movie history.
See this? This is my boomstick!
For this list, we'll be looking at iconic guns from movies that stand above the rest. Compared to one another and in the context of the worlds in which they appear, these guns are the best of the best. Did we miss the target on any of these entries? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Auto 9, the RoboCop franchise.
Come quietly or there will be trouble.
The world's first cyborg cop needs a sidearm that can keep up with his enhanced abilities. In the world of RoboCop, that weapon is the Auto 9.
This guy is really good.
He's not a guy, he's a machine.
What are they gonna do, replace us?
The Auto 9 is an experimental machine pistol that RoboCop keeps in a hidden compartment in his leg. It's a select fire weapon with single fire mode or 3-round bursts. The Auto 9 has a 50-round magazine and several types of ammo. When RoboCop is in a benevolent mood, he can use non-lethal rounds. When up against violent street gangs and corrupt power brokers of futuristic Detroit, there are other options.
Dick, you're fired! Thank you.
From fléchettes to armor-piercing rounds to explosive rounds, RoboCop is ready for every situation.
Your move, creep.
Number 9. M41A Pulse Rifle, the Alien franchise.
Hey, I want to introduce you to a personal friend of mine. This is an M41A Pulse Rifle, 10 millimeter, with an over and under 30 millimeter pump-action grenade launcher. Feel the weight.
There's a reason why the Xenomorph from the Alien franchise is an all-time classic movie villain. They were engineered to be the perfect apex killer. Xenomorphs are swift, stealthy, and vicious, with no conscience and acidic blood. Sigourney Weaver's Ripley is barely able to take one out in 1979's Alien. In the sequel, she finds herself facing an army of them. Her colonial marine colleagues arm her with the M41A Pulse Rifle.
You ready to rock and roll?
What's this?
That's a grenade launcher. I don't think you want to mess with that.
You started this. Show me everything. I can handle myself.
A short-range combat rifle, the M41A uses armor-piercing rounds to take out alien threats. Its 99-round capacity comes in handy as a horde of xenomorphs takes out the Marines one by one.
Where they go there? Get him! Come on!
Number 8. Ark Gun District 9.
This is absolutely amazing.
Just hold it still, Brick.
What are you doing? Hey, I want to show this to Thomas.
No, but I thought you said we can't handle it.
No, I'm not handling it. I'm just going to show it. I'm not going to use it, man. It doesn't even work with humans.
In 2009, South African director Neil Blomkamp released his sci-fi masterpiece, District 9. In the film, a race of insectoid alien refugees called prawns settle in a section of Johannesburg, South Africa. They're treated terribly, facing xenophobia, segregation, and poverty. When a human, Vicus, begins to mutate into a prawn, he becomes the subject of his employer's experiments with alien weapons. To defeat his former comrades, Vicus arms himself with a prawn gun, nicknamed the Mulcher. The Mulcher is an arc gun, discharging a powerful electric current. When it hits a person, the Mulcher's current superheats their body, causing it to explode. Vicus eventually gets a mech suit with a Mulcher attachment and takes on an entire squad of mercenaries. Number 7. BFG Doom. In 1993, id Software released Doom, a first-person shooter that inspired decades of video games. 12 years later, Carl Urban and The Rock starred in the movie adaptation.
What you got left?
Half a clue. You?
I've got 1 round.
The movie isn't particularly well liked by either fans or critics, but it does capture one important aspect of the game. 90s babies who grew up on that generation of video games get to see one of their favorite weapons come to life: the big freaking gun. Only the F doesn't stand for freaking.
Gun.
The BFG is a massive rifle firing huge balls of deadly plasma. It's the biggest, baddest gun in the Doom franchise. Whether you need to annihilate a single demon or take out an entire squad of them, the BFG is the tool of choice. Number 6. Good Samaritan, the Hellboy franchise.
How am I ever gonna get a girl? I drive around in a garbage truck.
Liz left us, Red. Take the hint.
We don't take hints.
When Rasputin leads a band of Nazis in an unholy rite to summon a demon to win the war, most people would try to kill that demon. Professor Broom, though, decides to adopt it instead, raising him to become Hellboy, a monster hunter. A giant, superpowered monster killer needs an appropriate weapon. Enter the Good Samaritan, a large 4-round revolver that would be unwieldable for any normal human.
Listen, Sammy. I'm not a very good shot, but the Samaritan here uses really big bullets.
It fires 22mm custom-made bullets that are powerful enough to pierce even the toughest monster's hide. The gun is forged from Irish church bells, cold iron crucifixes, and blessed silver. The grip is carved from fragments of the true cross. It's basically indestructible and packs a holy wallop that will stop most monsters right in their tracks.
Hey, bull buddy, we ever get out of this? We gotta talk.
Number 5. Han Solo's DL44 Heavy Blaster Pistol, the Star Wars franchise.
Yes,
I bet you have.
Han Solo's Heavy Blaster is arguably one of the most famous weapons in cinema history. In the world of Star Wars, the DL44 is well respected. It's considered to be one of the most powerful pistols in the galaxy. Han's version is heavily customized, sometimes including a scope for better accuracy at long range. Han's blaster is twice as strong as a normal blast pistol, allowing him to take on all kinds of threats, especially when he shoots first.
I hope you're still paying attention because now I'm going to tell you the most important.
When fighting side by side with Chewbacca and his overcharged bowcaster, the two smugglers become a deadly, unbeatable duo.
Can I try that?
I like this thing.
Number 4. EM1 Railgun, Eraser.
And a card!
Get down!
Arnold Schwarzenegger is no stranger to on-screen arsenals. For 2 decades, he was the box office king of action blockbusters. He arms himself with his mightiest weapon in the 1996 movie Eraser. Schwarzenegger plays U.S. Marshal John Kruger, working for their secretive witness protection program. One of his protectees, played by Vanessa Williams, stumbles upon a corrupt arms-dealing syndicate. A defense contractor develops and decides to sell handheld EM1 railgun weapons.
EM?
Electromagnetic pulse. No gunpowder, no conventional bullets. They fire aluminum rounds at almost the speed of light.
You're talking about the railgun.
Yeah, that's another name for them.
It's a game changer, as John explains, because most railguns are huge and normally mounted on battleships. Railguns are electromagnetic weapons that use magnetism to launch metal projectiles. In Eraser, the EM1 rifles have special X-ray scopes, allowing the user to both see and shoot through walls. Number 3. Phaser, the Star Trek franchise. Star Trek portrays a utopian future for humanity. Hunger and poverty are eliminated and humans strive to live in harmony with their galactic neighbors. But when exploration gives way to self-defense and warfare with hostile aliens, the Federation is prepared.
Security, seal the engineering deck. We have intruders in turbine section 3. Set phasers to stun.
Its pseudo-military armed Starfleet is armed with many futuristic weapons, but the phaser is its bread and butter. Large versions are the primary weapon of Starfleet vessels, but the handheld phaser has been a staple of pop culture since the 1960s.
I'm not gonna kill you, sir. But I could stun your ass and drag you out of that chair. I'd rather not do that in front of your daughter.
As peace lovers, Starfleet officers engage the stun setting whenever possible. But when things get deadly, the phaser can literally vaporize a creature with the flick of a switch and the pull of a trigger.
Kill him, he's the one. Not me, you idiot. Him!
Number 2. Lawgiver, Judge Dredd, and Dredd.
Negotiations over.
Hey, what are you doing? You hear what I said? I'll kill the bitch!
Yeah, I heard you, hotshot.
What?
I said, hotshot.
Dredd and his fellow judges of Mega City 1 are charged with being cops as well as judges, juries, and executioners. As such, they're equipped with the best weapons that the government has to offer.
Lawgiver 2. 25-round sidearm with mission variable voice programmed ammunition. Signal flare.
The standard Judge sidearm, the Lawgiver, is the most versatile pistol in movie history. At a glance, it seems like a standard albeit powerful handgun, but the Lawgiver has many hidden features. It's coded to the DNA of a specific judge, so any other user faces a deadly booby trap. The Lawgiver's voice activation feature is what sets it apart. With a single word, the user can switch between different types of ammunition and multiple combat modes.
Grenade.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Noisy Cricket, the Men in Black franchise. This tiny pistol packs a big wallop and can blow a hole through anything.
Okay, get down!
That's it! That's the in the exosuit.
44 Magnum, the Dirty Harry franchise. On the mean streets of San Francisco, criminals fear Harry's hand cannon.
But Ian, this is a 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, and would blow your head clean off. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
My Little Friend, Scarface. Tony Montana says hello with an M16 and M203 grenade launcher combo.
Do you want to play rough? Okay. Say hello to my little friend!
Cherry Darling's leg gun, Planet Terror. Cherry will kick your butt with her Bushmaster grenade launcher leg. Flogger Katsumata Series D5223, Blade Runner. Rick Deckard's sidearm is powerful enough to permanently retire military-grade androids. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. ZF-1 Pod Weapon, the Fifth Element.
Slide. Handle's adjustable for easy carrying. Good for riders and lefties. Breaks down on 4 parts, undetectable by X-ray. Ideal for quick, discreet interventions.
The Fifth Element is a fantastical space adventure from the mind of French writer-director Luc Besson. Like any space opera, The Fifth Element features a memorable bad guy, Zorg, played by Gary Oldman at the peak of his 90s wackiness. No classic movie villain is complete without an epic weapon.
Arrow launcher with explosion of poisonous gas head. Very practical. Our famous net launcher. The always efficient flamethrower. My favorite.
Zord comes armed with the ZF-1. As he explains, the gun is an ambidextrous weapon, capable of being used by many species of aliens. It can't be detected by X-ray scanners, and utilizes a 3,000 energy round clip. It fires homing rounds, arrows, rockets, flames, and freeze gas. But user beware, press the big shiny red button at your own risk. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.